Oh, hey, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, get this together. All right, you see the video. So this will be part three. So as you can see, as I discussed prior, this here is the video of where the during the Breonna Taylor protest, the black men decided to actually get together and do something for the community. Oh no, I'm sorry. Do something to protect the police officer, and that's great. Good for them. They stopped the violence. I wish they could stop the violence in their own community, though. So the purpose of this video is to show, quite often, as I mentioned before in part one and part two, about one of the viewers on a video that I did call Godfrey Was Right. Black women are traumatized by the anger of black men. So just to kind of recap, there was a comment in the comment section by a man that says, "Oh, well, you women are supposed to be, I thought y'all was so strong. You don't need a man. Why don't you fight back or get a gun?" So that seems to be, especially in the YouTube streets, the sentiments of black men, not all, but quite a few are toward black women. But as you can see, when it comes to Zaddy, he knows how to step into shape. Oh, look at this here. They formed a human chain to protect one cop, which is good. The cop didn't get attacked, and we didn't have other citizens getting arrested also. But stop and think. Here is an angry mob doing a protest. One officer gets kind of lost from the rest of the crew, and Tyrone, true to form, jumps into action. Only thing is, will he jump into action for black women, the one that brought him here, that birthed him, raised him? Now, if you are the product of a hood rat, that's a different video. But let's be honest. A lot of black women, when you are having a child and you are a single parent, that's a heck of a lot to take on. I've seen it firsthand. I've helped. But I haven't experienced it, but that is a lot to take on. It's enough being a mom if you're married. But imagine a single parent. Where's the downtime at? Where's her spa time? Get away from the weekend. But look at this here. So they decided to band together and take action, be proactive, and of course to protect this man. But black women, you have to fend for yourselves. So as I said before, and again, this is a little satire. You give birth to a son, we need to really get a coonometer. You need to get that thing in every hospital. Put his little feet on that coonometer, and if it registers real high, then you have a decision to make. Either A, go ahead and sacrifice. I wish you the best with him. But if that coonometer registers real high and shows that he's going to grow up and be a black woman hater, okay? He's going to grow up and have vile intentions. He's going to grow up and carjack somebody. Going to grow up and just make hateful comments and actions toward black women, murder black women. Then guess what? If I were you, I would drop him on off at that little fire station, or let the hospital know, yes, two of us in this room, but sweetie, only one is leaving. He's staying. Why waste your time and your energy? It takes a lot of money to raise a kid. All the money you put in the time, you can't sleep late, all those feedings, getting him a little Johnny, a little TT to school. You got to get a larger place, be it a rental for an apartment, a condo, or your house. That could be an office, but no, you up there got a room for him, trying to sacrifice, got to clothe him, feed him, doctor's appointments. When he gets sick, take off your job, defer your dreams of a business. You got to do all that. And then just to think, some of them have grown up and they're angry at you. Not angry at the man that deserted it. Because let me tell you something. A lot of people don't want to face it. I know some women don't want to face it. I had a conversation recently with a young woman. I guess I made baby mama mad. But some don't want to face it. When a man deserts his child, he don't give a damn about that kid. Think about it. Mess with it, and our black girl said this to me. I thought it was so, at the time, it's kind of funny. Mess with a black man's shoes, his tennis shoes, you're going to get a reaction. Mess with his car, you're going to get a reaction. Mess with his child or his woman, you may not get a reaction because, number one, he's not there and he doesn't care. That's sad. We've seen videos of Becky. She's got her child by little TT, by Tyrone, by her black Kane. And then when she realizes the responsibility part hasn't quite turned out as she thought it should, then she rolls up at his mom's house and she just starts going off and being very disrespectful. And notice when she rolls up at his mom's house, his mama's house. Very rarely does he have his own thing going on or he's staying with someone. She can disrespect his mom and he just stands there. You better stop. Don't say that. Oh, but a black woman, man, he becomes like the lion. Ooh, you have to calm him down. So look at this. So they can protect who and when they want. By the time they become a hashtag, we're supposed to come. Come on, let's get ready to go, girl. Let's get ready to go marching. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and decline. I respectfully decline. So this right here, it speaks volumes. And then you hear when it comes to black women, oh, they can protect themselves. They're supposed to be so strong. It speaks volumes. That just sounds like a weak and conquered man. So this here, yeah, just think about it. If we had the chronometer, and then let's say, you decide your child, this male child, has registered high on the chronometer, and you're going to leave him there, okay, because he already has come with that little coon chip that Umar told you about. So in that case, just pack your little bag and go on and live your best life. Don't waste your time. And like I said, go ahead and they can take him to the fire station and then to the little group home. And since everybody, Becky and Maria, they love him so much, we're going to go ahead and see who's going to come pick him up. I guarantee you they will be the last ones there, because you know why? The violence you commit in the community, in your neighborhood, you're really setting a narrative. Now, the dominant society already states that, hey, this guy is so violent, you got to keep a watch on him. He needs to be contained. Well, you turn on the news, Chicago, Detroit, Atlanta. Look at the first 48, and who's always on there? Who is always on there? You're setting the narrative for yourself, and it's not good. So what makes you think if black women were to decide, okay, we have children, if it's a male, and this, again, a little satire, we have the chronometer. They put your little feet on there, and the chronometer is running real high for you. What would happen to you if they stop protecting you and seeing about you and supporting you and sustaining you? What do you think would happen to you? Do you really think that the other groups are going to come along and save you? As I said before, if it was an orphanage rule that the young black male child, because he need guidance, cannot leave until his father shows up, man, you would die up in there. You'd be like, well, how was it a child? Hell no, he was 69 and his daddy just never showed up. You'd be the black ZZ Top, beard and all, we're in your 50s and 60s, waiting on him to show up. What would you think would happen if black women stop supporting you? What if every black woman today kept the black man out of her house that didn't have a paycheck or couldn't bring anything to the table? Where would you go if you can't go to mama's house and baby mama's? If you cannot go to a black woman, you probably go to some women of other races, but guess what? Look at the videos on YouTube. It's the same MO. You got a lot of work to do. And you're trying to protect this man. This man already has the complexion for the protection. So black women were to stop right now investing in you, putting their time, money into you. Go ahead and put you at the fire station. Let's see how many are going to stroll up to get you. I guarantee you, you'll be lucky if 10% were picked up and chosen to be adopted or taken home. You would be lucky, because the narrative is set that, guess what? This guy is breeding a lot of dysfunction. That's what the narrative is, and I'm sorry, that's why no one's investing in you. The venture capitalist Goldman Sachs, guess what? They're not the only one. Just announced last week on Squawk Box that, guess what? A whole new firm is targeting investing to close the wealth gap, and they are in particular targeting black women. I wonder why. So you have a lot of work to do. I really think for most of our black men, for the most of the community, but we really need to get some kind of reprogramming going on. It's not a good look. So you can go ahead and do this, and it's seen. Guess what? Next week, somebody still may be a hashtag. And that's facts. It's unfortunate. So this here, you think you're really sending the world a message that black women are the problem, and that, you're sick of us, and you're wanting to be accepted. So gestures like this, it made the news, whoop-de-woo. But how far has it gotten you? Gestures like this. So yeah, you did a good deed. I commend you. So if you can protect this police officer, you can protect the women and children in your family. You can protect the children that you create. You can protect your community as opposed to destroying it. Okay? You can also protect other black men that try to do good things in the community, but those men, I've seen it where they've gotten attacked, beaten, killed. I'm going to do a video on gentrification, and I just want to kind of expound on that. So just letting you know, this right here, Black women don't need protection, so everybody needs protection except black women. It's not a bad look for black women. It's really a bad look on the men because you're the only one saying this nonsense, and maybe a few other derelicts. So ladies, just stop and think. Do they need you more than them? If a man is not positive, if he's just a dust bucket that can bring havoc into your life and bring financial problems, meaning you having to raise children by yourself, take care of yourself by yourself, and take care of him, and after all you do, you are still not deemed worthy of protection, but everybody else is, even other men. It speaks volumes. So it's not a good look. So feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And I hope everyone stays safe. This is Friday, June the 18th, 2021. So let's keep this visualization in mind. When a black woman is being protected, they come with, oh, they can protect themselves. It speaks volumes, not about us, but it speaks volumes about the men. Thank you for tuning in and have a great day.